Indian polity. Salient features and key provisions of the Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution, adopted on 26 November 1949 and came into effect on 26 January 1950, is a comprehensive document that serves as the supreme law of India. It lays down the framework and principles of governance, fundamental rights, directive principles of state policy, and the structure of various institutions. Here are some salient features and key provisions of the Indian Constitution. Lengthy and detailed Constitution. The Indian Constitution is one of the longest written constitutions in the world. It consists of a preamble and 470 articles, divided into 25 parts, and contains 12 schedules. Preamble. The preamble of the Indian Constitution outlines the ideals and objectives of the Constitution. It emphasizes justice, liberty, equality, and fraternity, and declares India as a sovereign, socialist, secular, and democratic republic. Federal structure with unitary features. India follows a federal system of government where powers are divided between the central government and the state governments. However, the Constitution also contains unitary features that give more authority to the central government during emergencies and other situations. Fundamental rights. Part 3 of the Constitution guarantees fundamental rights to all citizens, which include the right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to freedom of religion, cultural and educational rights, and the right to constitutional remedies. These rights ensure the protection of individual liberties and equality before the law. Directive Principles of State Policy. Part 4 of the Constitution contains directive principles that provide guidelines for the state to establish social and economic justice in society. These principles are not enforceable by the courts but are considered fundamental in the governance of the country. Parliamentary system. India follows a parliamentary form of government, where the president is the head of state and the prime minister is the head of government. The president is elected indirectly, while the prime minister is the leader of the political party or coalition with the majority in the Lok Sabha or House of Parliament. Independent judiciary. The Constitution provides for an independent judiciary as one of the basic features of the Indian democratic system. The Supreme Court is the highest judicial authority in the country, with the power of judicial review and the responsibility to interpret the Constitution. Universal adult suffrage. The Constitution grants universal adult suffrage, ensuring that all citizens above the age of 18 have the right to vote, regardless of caste, creed, religion, gender, or any other differentiating factor. Secularism. India is a secular country, as enshrined in the Constitution. The state does not promote any particular religion and maintains equal respect for all religions. Citizens are free to practice and propagate any religion of their choice. Amendment process. The Constitution provides for a detailed procedure to amend its provisions. Amendments can be made through a special majority of Parliament or by a majority of states, depending on the nature of the amendment. These are some of the salient features and key provisions of the Indian Constitution. It is a dynamic document that has evolved over time through amendments and interpretations by the judiciary to meet the changing needs of the country. Thank you.